Greetings. Today, we will discuss whether drinking electrolyte water daily can harm your kidneys or blood pressure. Short answer, probably not, unless you're doing it wrong, have pre-existing conditions, or have been duped by marketing into thinking you need way more electrolytes than you actually do. Electrolyte water has exploded in popularity, and now everyone from elite athletes to people whose most strenuous activity is aggressive email typing is guzzling mineral-enhanced water like it's the fountain of youth. But here's the question. Nobody's marketing department wants you to ask, could daily electrolyte water actually cause problems? Let's cut through the hype. Electrolytes are minerals that carry an electrical charge when dissolved in water. The main players in your body include sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium chloride. These minerals regulate fluid balance, nerve signaling, muscle contractions, and heart rhythm. They're essential, but essential doesn't mean more is better. Your body is remarkably particular about electrolyte concentrations, and it operates within a fairly narrow range. Too little is a problem. Too much is also a problem. Welcome to biology, where Goldilocks was right about everything. And I'm the digital avatar of Dr. Max McLeod, aka the Nutrition Ninja Doc. His passion and purpose are to solve health problems to help people achieve their health, performance, and appearance goals. He utilizes AI to save time, allowing him to spend it helping others. With over 45 years of clinical experience, he has acquired extensive specialized health-related knowledge that he wants to share, which is why he produces videos. Please note that this is not medical advice. It is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Consult your trusted progressive healthcare provider before making any significant changes in your health regimen. Now, let's get back to today's topic, but before that, I ask you to please hit the like button if you find this information helpful. Subscribing to this channel helps get this information to more people. Your kidneys are essentially sophisticated filtration systems that maintain electrolyte balance with impressive precision. They filter excess minerals and fluids from your bloodstream and excrete what you don't need through urine. In healthy individuals, kidneys handle moderate electrolyte variations effortlessly. Consume a bit more sodium or potassium than needed. Your kidneys adjust output accordingly. No drama, no damage. However, and this is important, problems arise when 1. Intake is consistently and excessively high over prolonged periods. 2. Kidney function is already compromised, even mildly. 3. You're taking medications that affect electrolyte handling, diuretics, ACE inhibitors, certain blood pressure medications. If your kidneys are already working harder than they should due to chronic kidney disease, diabetes, or hypertension, adding a constant electrolyte load is like asking an overworked employee to take on extra projects. Eventually, something gives. Let's address the elephant in the room, sodium. Many commercial electrolyte products are essentially sodium delivery systems with fancy packaging. While sodium is genuinely important for hydration and cellular function, excess sodium increases fluid retention. Your body holds onto water to dilute the sodium. Raises blood pressure, more fluid volume, more pressure in your blood vessels. Stresses your cardiovascular system over time. For the approximately 47% of American adults with hypertension, daily consumption of high sodium electrolyte water isn't optimizing hydration. It's potentially making things worse. The nuance matters here. Electrolyte waters that are low in sodium and balanced with adequate potassium, which actually helps lower blood pressure, present a different risk profile than sodium-heavy sports drinks. Not all electrolyte products are created equal, and the differences matter enormously. Daily electrolyte supplementation is reasonable if you exercise intensely for 60-plus minutes regularly, sweat heavily due to climate, occupation, or frequent sauna use, follow low-carb, ketogenic, or fasting protocols, which increase electrolyte excretion, have no kidney disease or hypertension. Choose products with moderate balanced mineral content. Unfortunately, most electrolyte products have relatively low levels of magnesium, which is insane from my perspective. Magnesium is probably the single most important micronutrient. It is involved in over 500 different metabolic reactions, and almost everyone is deficient. In these scenarios, you're actually replacing what you're losing, at least if the formulation has a decent amount of magnesium. That's intelligent supplementation, not marketing-driven overconsumption. Daily electrolyte water becomes unnecessary or potentially harmful when the product is high in sodium. Some contain 500 to 1,000 plus milligrams per serving. Your diet is already sodium heavy, processed foods, restaurant meals, packaged snacks. You have chronic kidney disease at any stage. You have hypertension controlled or uncontrolled. You're sedentary and not losing significant minerals through sweat. You're taking medications that affect potassium or sodium levels. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people vastly overestimate how many electrolytes they're losing and underestimate how many they're consuming from food. If you're not sweating buckets, you're probably not depleted. You're just well marketed too. Not all electrolyte waters are problematic. Some contain trace minerals primarily for taste, while others pack enough sodium to rival a bag of chips. What to look for? Sodium content per serving. Compared to your total daily intake, most guidelines recommend under 2,300 milligrams per day, with 1,500 milligrams ideal for those with hypertension. Potassium content, higher potassium relative to sodium is generally favorable. Magnesium content per serving, 250 to 400 milligrams. If consumed too fast, it will cause very loose stools, diarrhea in many people. That's why most companies do not put decent amounts of it in their formulations. The simple solution is to drink it slowly. Added sugars. Many sports drinks are essentially soda with electrolytes. Serving size. That bottle might be 2.5 servings. Multiply accordingly. If you're consuming 3 to 4 servings of a high sodium electrolyte drink daily on top of a standard American diet, you're likely exceeding sodium recommendations by a significant margin. My recommendation for the top electrolyte formulation is one of the products I developed. Of course, it's only natural for me to think mine is the best, and it really is. Having been at this for over 45 years, I've seen thousands of products come and go. About 20 years ago, I began formulating my own supplements. One of the top things I came up with is a magnesium-rich electrolyte powder with multiple forms of magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most common nutritional deficiencies around, and most electrolyte formulations do not have sufficient amounts. The two products I developed are Mag10X and Medo Energy Y, which is Mag10X, plus a comprehensive B complex. These products are in the form of a powder that can be added to water. I like to add them to naturally flavored coconut water like Bai. This allows you to sip it over 60 to 90 minutes for maximum absorption with minimal potential GI side effects, such as extremely loose stools. You can find these products on either of my websites, ARTC Health or MyBodySymphony.com. For healthy, active individuals, daily electrolyte water is unlikely to harm your kidneys or blood pressure, provided you're choosing balanced products, actually need the replacement, and aren't overdoing it. For those with hypertension, kidney disease, or cardiovascular concerns, proceed with caution. Consult your healthcare provider, opt for low-sodium formulations, and recognize that plain water combined with a mineral-rich diet handles hydration perfectly well for most daily activities. Both magnesium and potassium actually help to lower blood pressure. For sedentary folks in climate-controlled environments, you probably don't need daily electrolyte supplementation at all. Your kidneys aren't struggling to maintain balance while you sit in meetings. They're bored. Plain water and actual food will cover your mineral needs just fine. The real risk isn't electrolyte water itself. It's the combination of high sodium products, already high dietary sodium intake, inadequate potassium and magnesium consumption, and pre-existing conditions that create problems. Context matters. Labels matter. Your individual health status matters. Don't let marketing convince you that your perfectly functional body requires constant mineral intervention. It probably doesn't. But if you do need electrolytes, choose wisely and skip the sugar-laden neon beverages masquerading as health products. For more on optimizing hydration and understanding what your body actually needs, visit mybodysymphony.com and or ARTC Health.